Now, the SABC says the R5 billion irregular expenditure reflected in its latest annual report emanates from previous year's irregular expenditure.
The SABC board and executives presented the annual report before Parliament today. Part of the presentation was to explain the R4.9 billion irregular expenditure. Also up for discussion, the proposed Section 189 process, retrenchment of staff, which of course has also been mooted.
On the 31st of March 2018, the SABC had R131 million in its coffers, but the broadcaster said the situation has worsened since then. One of the proposals to keep the company afloat, retrenchments.
The executive team is busy engaging with unions, and would like to allow the team the space to really follow that process, because it is critical for us to adhere to the Labour Relations Act and make sure that we do things appropriately and procedural. So they are hard at work with that.
But when pushed by the DA to reveal the salaries of executives, SABC board chair Bongo Musa Makatini said releasing those figures won't help the situation.
We are hiding nothing as a board. It is not that we are not being transparent, but we've got to take everything into context. The Companies Act stipulate clearly that those numbers needs to be part of the financial report, which is what John referred to, and which is what we've tabled today. That's the first thing. The second thing is there is context in everything that we need to be doing. We need to be clear about what's the purpose of releasing these numbers outside of the required or prescribed time frame. That's the first thing. The second thing is that going to basically help us with the challenges we face with? We're faced with a salary bill of 3.1 billion as we speak. Focusing on what the executives, CEO, COO, CFO are earning is not going to help us, for an example, address the issue that we face with.
Referring to the irregular expenditure, the SABC explained it in its historical context.
The balance, literally from before 2013 to date, amounts to 4.9 billion rand. It's necessary to mention that for the financial year that we're reporting here, of that 4.9 billion, only approximately 571 million rand relates to the past financial year.
The broadcaster says it's focused on reducing operating costs. It said the review of the operating model and addressing its funding model would aid this process. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.